My life's work is about reconnecting back into the soul. When we connect back into the soul, we feel our intrinsic power, the peace that's inside of us, the love, the light, the beauty. I'm very excited to invite all of you into my Music Sanctuary app, where you can completely unplug from mass consciousness and plug back into source energy and reconnect with the powerful soul that you are. I'm excited to see you there.
Hi. My name is Ali Pervez Mehdi, and I have Mei-lan with us today. And we're gonna ask each other questions, and let's see what comes up. So I'm gonna ask you, Mei, what is one word to describe the feeling you get from singing?
Flying.
Really? Mm-hmm. When you sing, you feel like?
Flying. Yeah, when I really let go. If I just let myself go, it feels like I'm flying.
That's beautiful.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you that question. It's a good question.
Sure, ask me.
What is one word?
When I feel, when I sing,
Yeah.
I feel free. Because when I'm on stage or in recording, I feel that it's like, you have your phone turned off. Mm-hmm. You're disconnected with each and everybody on this planet. So it's really one word: peace.
Peace. I feel that too, but if I had to pick one, flying.
Flying is awesome.
Okay, how old were you when you first started singing?
Well, I was born into that family, like a musician family. So my father used to rehearse, and his students used to come at home and they rehearsed. So I had this in me always, but my first show on stage was when I was 13 years old.
What was that like?
It was really scary.
Yeah.
Oof. I remember actually that time. I was standing, my mom fixed me up, she dressed me nicely and all that. And then I went to stage and I had my hands in my pocket and I remember my knees were shaking.
But you did it.
I did it, of course I had to. But it was fun. It was my first performance.
Do you feel that broke you through after you did that, or did it take a few more?
Yeah, it gave me sense of one thing, that I can do this. This is something I can. Even though I was 13 years old, but I was planning since and I always wanted to be a musician. So yeah, that was first thing. Let me ask you one thing. When did you know that singing was your calling?
So I also came from a singing family and did that in my youth. And then I stopped when I was about 18. I didn't want to do it anymore because I did so many performances. And then it wasn't until about 6 years ago. I always stayed connected to music. Music has been a very big part of my life. And whenever I was going through something difficult, I would always listen to music and almost put my feelings into the song. Like, it really helped me always. And it wasn't about, I'd say 5 years ago, when I started the type of singing that I do now, which is very different from what I used to do. I don't know if there was a moment. It was more, I just started opening my voice again, and I would listen to very calming music or calming tracks, and these sounds just started coming out. And that's how I just started sharing it, and people were having the same experiences that I was having when I would sing in this way. And I know now, I resisted it for a while for this to be the thing, my calling. But once I really released myself into it, it just became clear. This is what I'm born to do.
I'm so glad, Meg, that you started this. Yeah, we are all blessed that we get to hear this voice. You're welcome.
Same. Okay, if there was anything you wanted your music to say, or a feeling you wanted to give through your music, what would it be?
Yeah, it's all about peace. So people feel relaxed, people feel peaceful. Purpose of our music, basically, and our singing is because it gives us peace. So like I always say, I mean, if I'm not happy, no one is happy.
Right, because they feel it.
Exactly.
Through when you are singing, they are going to feel what you are feeling.
So yeah, we actually, we need to be calm first.
Yeah.
And then that energy will
Translate. Yeah.
So I think that's
so
what
true.
it is. So it's really peaceful, it's really calm, it's free. If I really feel free and if I really feel freedom in something, that's music. It's no judgment. It's just like you just sing your heart out.
Yeah.
You know?
And I watched you do that because you're a musician, producer, artist, performer, all of that. And I've watched you in each of those elements. And something that I noticed, whether you're singing or producing or creating a new song, you have this incredible flow. It's almost as if there aren't any barriers.
Yeah.
Everything is. What is there a process for you, or do you just feel a natural freedom in those spaces?
Yeah, it's my escape from this very aware and very smart and very intelligent world. You know, and it seems like everybody knows way more than I do. So it's my escape, and just like when I'm on stage, that's one of the most comfortable moments for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really big. And I'm learning that from you because you feel so free there. And actually I have a question that asks, what would you say to someone who suffers from stage fright?
Just be on stage. Let people decide how good you are or how bad you are. Yeah. The people let somebody be a mirror. You know, decide one person. You think that that person can give me a really good advice. And fear of stage is just a fear of anything. I mean, if I start going to gym, the first day everybody's just lifting a big time weight and I'm lifting just because I never went to gym before. So it's in any job. The first day in school, first day at job.
Yeah.
It's always scary. So it's same thing with this. On stage, of course, you're in front of many people. You know, so the first few times you're gonna have a problem, but that's something fear you overcome.
Yeah.
So yeah, be on stage, let people, and be brave.
Yeah.
That's okay. There is nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just enjoy, have fun, decide your future, go with it. Okay, I have a question for you. What is your favorite song you have ever created?
It's a song called Freedom,
Oh,
which you will all hear soon, or you have heard.
exactly. We're about to release that.
And I'll tell you what is my favorite thing about this song. I remember when we created it, you were humming this melody, and as you were humming the melody, and it was actually a really different melody to what we recorded, but something in the sounds and in the tones, it just inspired, and I kept hearing these lyrics come in. Freedom, give me freedom. And I remember I said to you, okay, I have something. And I wasn't vocally warmed, and you know me, I train almost every day, and I always prepare before I go in, but there was no vocal preparation, and my voice was very almost tired or just very relaxed. And I remember I said to you, okay, I have something. And you left the room, you pressed the record, you left the room. And I remember I was just by myself in that space. I just put on the headphones and I started to sing. And the lyrics that came out were so beautiful, the way that the sounds came out, because there was actually no effort. It just was this magical moment of effortlessness that it felt free. That was the freedom that I was feeling, and it felt like I was flying. And to date, that song, it means a lot to me, is really special. And it's been the most excitement that I've ever felt around releasing it also, that other people can hear it. Yeah.
That is awesome. One more question. I actually have two questions. You please do not look at my questions.
I won't.
Who is an artist you admire and why?
You.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And here's why. This is because I've been asked this before, and this is my true answer.
I love you, Baba.
The first time I heard your voice, I felt it in my soul, in my cells. I don't know how to explain it. And I started crying. I had a very big experience when I heard your voice. It was just, so there was a sound in it that's very familiar to me and to my heart and my soul. It's a recognition of your sound. What you express as an artist, I've seen you when you create and when you perform. I admire the complete freedom that you have. As an artist, like artist to artist, you're someone that I look up to in that world, because one of your experience, you have so much experience, and the thing that you bring to artistry and creativity, I feel is something that every artist would benefit from. And it is just, you have such a vast openness that really translates in your sounds. So you have the skill and the mastery because you've done it so much. And what is mastery? It's repetition, right? You've done this for 20 years. And so you see that in your deliverance of your performances, of your creations. And I really admire that blend of the complete openness as a creator, that you don't limit yourself. And I've even seen this in the way you pick your sounds. You listen to jazz and hip hop and classical and an orchestra, and there's just this whole library of sounds that you have inside of you that you never limit yourself to. And so working with you, I have learned so much just by spending time with you and working with you.
Baba. Likewise,
So,
I have learned a lot from you. It's this. I think that's how it is. Something opened my brain when I was a kid. My dad, we went to this school competition, and I thought, I'm a really good singer, and I'm gonna do this. So I came to my dad. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna win. And then he explained me one thing. He was like, don't go there because of winning or losing. You like it, or you want something from it. So it's literally, this is unconditional love. You just love that thing. And expectations, I think we should have zero expectations from anything in the world. That'll make our life so easy, peaceful, so simple, black and white. So I think, like we were saying before, we are artists. When we sing, everybody love it and they feel so calm. This is something literally we should be very grateful that we are part of this beautiful, never-ending story.
oh,
Right?
yes.
So I love you. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you too.
Now ask me.
Okay. One more question. We have one more question. Is there a genre of music that inspires you creatively? And if so, why?
Genre of music? Oh, I used to think few genres which were my favorite. There are still few genres. They're my favorite. I love, I love funk,
Yeah.
soul,
Yeah.
jazz, Indian, Pakistani classical music. But then again, my father, he used to bring a lot of cassettes before, when he used to go for touring. He went to Lebanon and he brought me a cassette from Lebanon, and then from UK, some artists. So I was listening to many things. So it's your memory. You save things in your memory. You know, when you're a kid, you're saving things in your memory. So after 20 years, when you get on stage, those things just pops up. So it's all memory.
Wow.
But was that the question? What was the question?
It's okay. I understand what you're saying, and that's we are an accumulation of every sound we've ever heard.
Yeah.
We store it here. Yeah.
We store it here.
Yeah.
We are literally a storage room.
Yes.
And it comes out.
Yeah.
Habits, all the other things. So yeah, I have all music. I listen to everything.
Yeah.
I love all. There's no bad music. Music's good. Yeah. And the last question, Mei-lan.
Okay.
What is the one thing you would tell someone just starting out?
Just do it. Just do it. Fear is going to be there. It's a risk. You're taking a risk. And I think this is the thing that would stop most people from doing what is in their heart to do, is the fear. Will it not work? Will, whatever that fear is, doubt. I'm not good enough. Will I be accepted? All of that. Do it in spite of all of those fears, and expect that you're going to have fears along the way.
They're going to be there.
They're going to be there. So just do it and keep going. Every little step that you take in that direction, one day you're going to look back and you're going to see that where you are now is an accumulation of all the little things you did to get to that point. So just go. Just do it.
Beautiful.
Okay, I have one more thing.
Sure.
It's a funny thing.
Please.
Okay. Because we've worked a lot together, what is one sound from me that you would say is a Mei sound? And I'm going to do yours. Okay, I'm going to do yours.
So that's how we work. When we work, we really enjoy, and it's not really work to us. The thing we do, we always love. It's like you take a kid to a candy store. Music is exactly that thing for us.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Shukriya.